How to eat to live. Woo! Man. Go right quick. Start out at 7:30. How to eat to live 101. Talking fasting. We talking fasting. What a lovely thing is fasting. Fasting. Is this gonna automatically record at 7:30? Yes. Guess we cool. Well, we're gonna look at it. What else I got? That's IG. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to do, what time is it? I wanted to do $7:26. Can I pull my Facebook up on the other side? Life on the Hidden Haven. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Like and share the broadcast. Like and share. Tell your friends. Synergy Fitness 365. How to eat to live 101. Fasting is prescribed for you. And I'm man, let me see if I could I don't even know if I got juice. 7:27. Man, we here, baby, we here. Tweet post detail. What that mean? Edit pin. Live video will also be added to your story. I already put this in my thing. I'm sure I already put this in my thing. That's why I had already put that in there already. What is wrong, man? What's up, Facebook fam? It's your brother Ben JW. We here again. How to eat to live 101. Boy, I want to talk about fasting. That's what I want to talk about. So really, man, so what am I? Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, so fasting is prescribed for you. Absolutely, without a doubt. Uh, if you guys has been following me, you know I had a little minor setback. Uh, you know, 6 months I was out of commission. I wasn't in my, I guess I would say, my normal home environment. So I'm back. I'm back, man. So I let's see if I can get this on. So I guess we cool right now. Yeah, so man, I fell off in a lot of different ways, even though I've been a personal trainer since 2012, but life brings about changes, right? Fell off. So I was gonna go into hiding and you know, get myself together for the next 6 to 8 months and come out and say kaboom, hear me. But I'm gonna bring you guys on a journey as to what I need to do, to lose weight. I'm gonna bring you guys on a journey of what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like when I'm grocery shopping. But for the last several weeks, I've been going back into fasting mode, and I could tell you, the last 3 days I've been kind of consistent. So I've been doing what is called intermittent fasting, which is a certain feeding window, which is going to ultimately bring me into, what my ultimate goal is, is to eat one meal per day, which that particular knowledge has been out. That body of knowledge has been out 93 years ago. One meal a day. A lot of people used to make mockery of it. And like even the vegan thing right now is trending. Everybody, I'm a vegan. You know what I mean? But when the body of knowledge was presented to a certain segment of our population, a lot of us made mockery of it. But now, since it's coming from another hue, per se, they call it OMAD, intermittent fasting. But this has been out for a while. So, I just wanted to share with you guys the power of fasting. So, it's two advantages. The number one is the spiritual advantage. Because when you can control your lower appetite, everything else in terms of temptation that comes to you, you'll find like, spiritual. Your body, begins to cleanse itself out. And you have more energy because you're less impacted with overtaxing your body with trying to digest all these multiple meals that we eat per day. So like for instance, on yesterday, I had it set in my mind because a lot of times, I would make excuses as to why I'm not intermittent fasting, why I'm not being consistent with my feeding window. And really, to be honest with you, there's really no excuse. Even though that my schedules change, and my home environment has changed. So, I had to make some adjustments. Number one, all praises be to the God. I figured out how to get back into my fasted cardio. Fasted cardio, 30 minutes of activity operating on your target heart rate for 30 minutes on an empty stomach. Figured out how the way to do that. So on my way to my building, I figured out a way how to reroute my reroute my transportation, cut it at a certain point in the city, and I'm walking at a certain point in the city to my building. It takes me 30 minutes, 25 minutes to 30 minutes. I'm like, damn, that's it. Fasted cardio in the morning. I'll come back and hit like a resistance training in the afternoon, typically around 3:30. I'll hit cardio again for 30 minutes. So I got fasted cardio in the morning, 30 minutes, 3:30. And what I did yesterday, boy, I'm telling you, so like what I did yesterday, I'm talking about like fasted cardio in the morning. My first meal was 11. I was doing 10, but I'm really trying to push it 11, 12. And I wanted to see how I felt around 11-ish, 11 o'clock. I did my resistance training around 3:30. For 45 minutes to an hour with cardio. So 30 minutes in the morning fasted, 30 minutes in the afternoon. And I think I only ate twice yesterday. 11 o'clock, and I ate again at about 4:30-ish. That was a wrap. The next morning I got up, I was like, whoa. Usually I'll be sluggish and stuff. But the next morning I got up, I was like, man, yeah. I feel myself getting back to what I'm supposed to be doing. And that's why, and I'm sharing with you guys because, and I'm glad I'm doing this because everybody have challenges, even people that's in, the health and wellness, sometimes we fall off, but I do have the knowledge base to get back on. And that's my intent, is to bring you guys to the journey of me chiseling down, losing weight, toning up, like gaining muscle mass. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing. And particularly like when I'm working out on cardio. Because a lot of you guys really don't understand heart rate, target heart rate, fat burning heart rate. All of that's important. A lot of you guys don't understand when should I do cardio. A lot of you guys don't understand fasted cardio. Why fasted cardio? Typically, if you eating all day, hopefully we kind of limiting our meals. But say if you eating all day, and you sleep for 8 hours, so your body is going without food for 8 hours. Hopefully, when you wake up in the morning, your system has burned through all of the blood sugars, and on an empty stomach, so you hit cardio. So your body is saying, man, where am I going to get this energy from? I got to take it from the fat. Because you're in a fasted state. Taking it from the fat. So that's the effects of fasted cardio. Also, major point. Losing weight, it's about creating a deficit. I know a lot of times, people hear this, but, like, what I like to share is 90% of working out, losing weight, gaining muscle, 90% is mental, 10% is activity. Once you get the mental side, then, it's on. Once you get the mental side down, then it's on. So you want to create a deficit, which means that you're expending more energy than you're consuming in calories. a deficit. And that's what you want to do in order to lose weight. You know what I mean? Now, once you get to the weight that you want to be at, then it's maintenance. But right now, my journey is to create a deficit. And I believe yesterday I was operating on a deficit. Now, this is what I've been experimenting with, to transition me back into, limiting my meals to the ultimate goal is eating one meal a day. Today, so I did my fasted cardio in the morning. You know what I mean? I got to my building at 11 o'clock was my first meal. So after the fasted cardio, you know what I mean, when I got to my building, I fixed green tea. I have green tea and water, green tea, coffee, water. Why water? Because coffee dehydrates you. So that's why I'll have water and coffee. I'll drink the coffee, I'm hitting it with the water. I'll drink the green tea, I'm hitting it with the water. So this morning, I did green tea in the morning. That was right after my fasted cardio at about 6 a.m. The green tea, then after that, I was just drinking water. 11 o'clock, was my first meal. I'm still on water, and I had my first meal at 11. Then at 12 o'clock, I did coffee and water. Man, and I'm telling you, I'm feeling so I'm feeling better right now based on how I felt prior to me getting into this mode. Because I was like, man, I don't know, I had a headache and everything. Like, man, what's going on? And I looked at my cupboard. I was like, nah, man, I got to get this right. First of all, I had too many processed foods in my cabinet. Chips. What I had like Fig Newtons and stuff like that. So now my focus is on more whole food, right? Rather than chips, I'm getting potatoes. You know what I mean? I'm eating more brown rice versus the other stuff. So like my focus is more on whole foods, fasted cardio, intermittent fasting, resistance exercise, and feeding the mind spiritually, which all of this happens together. Because at Synergy Fitness 365, we just don't work out. It's about the mind, body, and spirit. So fasting is prescribed for you, and when you do it, there is no doubt in my mind you're going to feel better. Fast thinking, clearer thoughts. Your budget is going to improve because you're purchasing less food, because you're eating less per day. So it's a win-win solution. So right now, many of you guys is eating 3, 4, 5 times a day. And I would just want to stress, hey, let's start the intermittent fast and let's do this together. So, based on how my schedule has been going, I think that 11 o'clock first meal is better for me. I really want to start 12. I want to start 12 to 6, 12 to 7, because my ultimate goal is to reduce those meals, which this is going to happen. Because you're going to try to squeeze in the 3 meals between 11 and 5, 12 and 7. You know what I mean? But what's going to happen is is when you have that high nutrient dense, your first meal is high nutrient dense, water, fruits, and vegetables, you may or may not even eat again. I mean, I'm just saying. So even if you try to pack in those 3 meals between those feeding hours, you'll find like, man, I'm not even hungry. And like, I'll tell myself I'm shutting it down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, once I see 6 o'clock on the clock, or 7 o'clock, I'm like, man, I'm shutting it down. And 9 times out of 10, I don't even be hungry. So that's why on our next broadcast, we're going to talk about physiological urge and psychological urge. It's 2 different things. And once you know what it is, like, oh man, this is a psychological urge. You know, I just had a negative interaction with, so, you know what I mean, this is why I want this cookie. And then you'll know, oh, this is a physiological urge. I'm low on carbohydrates. I mean, let me get some brown rice or whatever. Once you get that, now you on your journey for health and wellness. Now you on your journey to becoming a member of Synergy Fitness 365. And man, it's all going to happen in a positive way. So I'm glad I made the decision to be more open with you guys, because I was going to go in and hide and get in shape, then come out. But I'm letting you know right now, I fell off, you know what I mean? 6 months of recovery per se. So now, you know what I mean, the God has blessed me, you know, to get back on my feet. All praise be to the God. And I feel like I should bring you guys on a journey with me. So, be on the lookout. You know, my family from New Orleans. We have the Mardi Gras Jam aerobics that we are piloting right now. We're pulling certain aspects from second line dance, and we're infusing it to a 45-minute jam. We dancing, we, you know, like we're second lining, but we're second lining our way to better health. Inbox me for the next class next time. You know, it's all pilot, you know, that we're going to be doing for the next 90 days. Body by Ben, fit program for women. Inbox me. Interested in doing that because our schedule is kind of really opening up now. Now I see, you know what I mean, the days that I could allocate towards personal training. Before I was like, oh, I'm gonna let up on the PT. I'm gonna focus on this group fitness class because we think it's that big. But inbox me on that. How to Eat to Live 101. We're gonna go deeper into micronutrients, macronutrients. We're gonna go deeper into fasting. We're gonna go deeper into physiological urges versus psychological urges. So I don't want to keep you guys long. I just kind of wanted to share with you like what's been going on with me, you know, in terms of my journey, you know, with health and wellness. And I'm gonna leave you guys with this again. Fasting is prescribed for you. And if you need any tips, inboxes, you know what I mean, we'll let you know. You know, how to do the green tea, you know what I mean, how to do the coffee. Now, also, coffee is straight black, right? Because we're still fasting, so we don't want to activate any metabolism. We don't want to ingest any calories. So coffee is straight black, nothing in it. Green tea is straight with nothing in it. So with that being said, this is your brother Ben JW. I wish you guys a blessed evening. Tomorrow, we got our book review, S365 book review. We're going to be going in. I hope you guys got your book. We're going to be going over chapter 1. Book titled The Jewish Phenomenon by Steven Silberger. Why are we reading it? Because I've come to the understanding that this book is something that we could study. So the goal is to extract the universal principles from how Steven Silberger lays it out as to how a certain segment of our population are high achievers. Now, a lot of you people are like, oh man, look, I know. But the goal with this book is to extract universal principles, because there are principles as to why a certain segment of our population are high achievers. Now, we all know, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody perfect. You can say, oh, I can't believe that. No. Jewish Phenomenon by Steven Silberger. He's laying it out, which I think that we could benefit from, because I've read this book several times over the years, and I feel like I need to revisit it, because in 2023 we still saying the same thing. You know what I mean? Lack of unity, lack of business, lack of all of this. But let's uncover what Steven Silberger is saying, why this is this way, and keep out all of the look, we just gonna focus on the universal principles, which are family, community first, having the ability to extract the Torah practically into your everyday life, or whatever spiritual, but whatever. We gonna get into that tomorrow. Put up the schedule for it. I want to say 7:30, but just look for it. S365 Book Club, Jewish Phenomenon by Steven Silberger. With that being said, this is your brother Ben J. W, and I'm out. Peace.